This absolutely stunning woman actually spends 2 hours every day making herself look like an ugly girl. Turns out in 2026 the government introduced a tax specifically for beautiful people. The prettier you are, the more tax you have to pay. And Ellie happens to be the most beautiful girl in the company. One day the boss angrily asked who wrote the incorrect work document. Ellie quickly ran up to apologize. But as soon as she lifted her head, the boss was mesmerized by her breathtaking beauty. Instead of blaming her, he comforted her and told her to come to him anytime she had questions. Whenever she dined out with co-workers, she often got free dishes. The government felt that beautiful people enjoyed too many privileges, so they decided to implement a tax policy targeting them. That day when Ellie checked out, she was shocked to find out she had to pay an extra 20%. The cashier explained that the government's facial recognition system identified her as someone who needed to pay the beauty tax. Even buying a bottle of water cost her 50 cents more. And even her monthly salary had beauty tax deductions. This made Ellie and other beautiful women join the movement against the beauty tax. They went to the tax bureau to protest. At that moment a staff member told her only her beauty level reached the 20% tax threshold, while others only needed to pay 5%. After hearing this, Ellie suddenly felt a sense of vanity. From then on Ellie became even more confident. Ellie was originally the one in the company paying the highest beauty tax, but a new coworker arrived who had to pay 25%. Ellie was unwilling to be outshined by someone else's beauty, so she started working out for 2 hours after work. She also went to a beauty salon once a week for maintenance. After a month, Ellie's beauty tax rate increased to 30%. But that day when she got home, she found her bank account completely empty. At work, a colleague told her that the woman paying 25% beauty tax had undergone plastic surgery. When Ellie saw her, she was stunned. The coworker tearfully explained that 25% beauty tax was too high. Her husband couldn't handle such a heavy burden and left her. Ellie immediately panicked, realizing her 30% beauty tax was even worse. To make matters worse, she was informed that the company had fired her. The reason was that the company couldn't afford such a high tax. Without savings or a job, Ellie didn't know what to do next. But at that moment she received news that her mother had passed away. Her mother left her a huge inheritance that she needed to claim, but claiming the inheritance also required paying a beauty tax. After doing the calculations, she found that not only would she have nothing left, but she would also owe an extra $1 million. Her ex-boyfriend told her if she didn't want to pay taxes, why not disguise herself as an ugly woman. The next day Ellie transformed herself into a woman with thick eyebrows and an ugly face. When she went out shopping, she no longer had to pay the beauty tax. Even the machines couldn't recognize such an ugly person. But just a few days later the police suddenly showed up at Ellie's house. Turns out they had already discovered her scheme to evade the beauty tax. As a result, Ellie was sentenced to 2 years in prison. In prison, her cellmate told her it was because Ellie was too obsessed with her appearance that she ignored the beauty of the heart. 2 years later Ellie was released from prison. She made up her mind to become someone with inner beauty.